Over the past few years in cinema, we have seen many films which look at a collective of people being oppressed by the government, so it is surprising that the movie Suffragette is the first major release to look at the British women's struggle to gain the right to vote. Suffragette is similar to many historical movies that have been released in the past few years, but with a little more British flair and a little less of this. The best aspect of Suffragette is its authentic feel, which cannot be faulted. Even though the film had a PG-13 rating, many of the horrors which women had to endure are fully represented in the picture. Additionally, the movie looks incredible. Everything from the costumes to the buses with external staircases look very realistic. A nice touch is the special filter used throughout the movie, which makes the movie feel as if it was shot well into the past, meanwhile retaining a HD resolution. Several scenes which take place in iconic London areas are also very well done, and it is clear that plenty of effort went into making this movie stay true to the pre-Great War era as much as possible. The acting is also great. The performances of all the suffragettes, in addition to the opposing male police officers, are solid. Carrie Mulligan in particular delivers a great performance, and it is her relationship with her son that makes the movie interesting. The relationships between all the women are actually really well done, and it is also cool to see the sisterhood stand tall against what is essentially an empire. With that being said, there are some problems with this movie. Meryl Streep, an actress very prominently featured on the promotional posters and advertisements for this film, is only in the movie for about 5 minutes, max. While I personally do not care about this too much, false advertising is very annoying and disingenuous, and I'm sure that people going to this film wanting to see Meryl Streep will be very disappointed. The entire situation is similar to that of 2014's Godzilla, where Bryan Cranston is in the movie for far less time than you would expect.
I'm right, aren't I?
Additionally, some of the character logic is a little jarring. I cannot go into details without spoiling anything, so I won't, but some of the choices made by supporting characters make little sense and are very noticeable. Another issue, and this is albeit a minor one, is the use of shaky cam during some of the action sequences, which makes the entire sequence almost impossible to view. I get that the use of shaky cam is to capture the intensity of the moment, but imagine if I continue the review like this. It doesn't really benefit anyone at all, does it? Also, and I guess this is kind of a real life historical spoiler, but women did not actually get the right to vote in the UK until over a decade after the events of this movie, which makes the finale of this film a lot less meaningful. In saying this, I mean no discredit to the women who fought for equality, but the actions in the movie do feel far less impactful when you find this out. Overall though, Suffragette is a solid movie that, while could be a little shorter, is interesting for the most part, and manages to do a good job conveying the hardships of a movement which began over 100 years ago. There are few movies which tackle this period of history, and it is good to see that a major motion picture finally represents it. And with that being said, this movie is easy to recommend to anyone interested in the subject. For more videos, usually gaming related, make sure to subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching.
We will win. I take my love, take it down.